Dear friends, how you all doing? God bless you all. We are in the studio, Revival Studio. We would like to share our wonderful testimonies today. We have David today, and he's excited to share what is in his heart. David went through a rehabilitation center, and he has a great testimony to share today. David, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is David. Born in Ukraine, moved here when I was 3, from Moses Lake, Washington. Grew up in a Christian family, 1 brother, 5 sisters, big family. Fortunately started using around 18 after my knee surgery. Used for about 10 years. Kept crying out to God. Finally, one day I was driving home after my 15th car accident. And I remember just crying out, God, I need you. Do something in my life. And God answered that prayer. God answered my family's prayers, my mom's prayers. And I ended up in the Florida Rehab Center, Church of Revival. So I was sitting there thinking, looking back at what a waste of 10 years I've wasted, got nowhere. I was thinking, how many more chances would God give me? This kid at 15, and he was so patient with me already. I was thinking, God, do something. And that night, a good buddy of mine called me and asked me, hey, I think you should really come to the Florida Rehab Center. I'm leaving back there in a couple of days. I went through the program. God changed my life. I think he could do the same thing for you. And quit my job, packed my bags, and I came down to Florida to the rehab center, January 3rd.
David, I got a question to you. I know you came here to the program, Florida Rehabilitation Center. A lot of people know what's going on, but nobody really knows how hard is first or second month to be in the program. Tell me a little bit about your impact of church helping you, you feeling that you're alone, feeling I want to leave this program. It's hard for me. So tell us a little bit about this program.
So when I came, I'm not gonna lie, the first month was hard. I wanted to leave. Thankfully, the church, the people there, great support team. I remember after my first month, I thought, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm clean. I'm ready to come back home. And, I got a prophecy that night, and nobody knew I wanted to leave. But God came and told me, no, you're here for a reason. I'm going to do great things in your life. You need to stay. And after that day, that was after 1 month in, I surrendered. I humbled myself, and I just let God do the work in me.
Since you are free today, have some kind of a desire to go back? Once people saying that once you're a drug addict, you're forever drug addict. So
no, I definitely think you need to be surrounded by people that will keep you in check, that you could look up to. No, I have this mindset that I wasted 10 years of my life. I don't want to waste any more.
Do you believe that the people who finished the program or stayed, they need to be accountable to somebody?
Yes, I do believe so.
Because some of the people, they say, hey, I'm going back home. I got my church home, and that church has nothing to do with drug addicts. They don't know nothing about it. Do you think it's safe for people to go back to those churches? I mean, the people from California, people from Rochester, New York. We have a lot of people that come from different states. Is that safe for them to go back to their cities where they came from?
I don't. Personally, no.
And why is that?
I'll just testify for myself. When I went back for my court things for 1 month, I was in Washington. And let me tell you, after 1 month, so many attacks, so many thoughts. It's not good. Plus, you need to be at a place where somebody's been through that, where they understand you. They understand what you've been through. They understand that it's hard, that every day you need that support.
That's right. We need a support system.
Yeah.
Support system is pretty important. Friends, as myself, I finished the program in 2009, and by today, I have not went back to Seattle. I went through a whole world, but it's pretty dangerous for me to go back there because the thoughts comes through. We usually say the demons in your cities, they know you. They will go and hunt you back. They know your weaknesses. They know you really well. So we often say people to stay around the communities. For those that finish the program, they understand this stuff. As a pastor today, I believe one thing, that people that finish the program, they need a lot of support, and support of forgiving and giving another chance. In different churches, if something like this would happen, these people will get disqualified from church, and then they will be sent off. They will end up in the ditch again. So, David, I'm so excited that God really doing things in your life. I want you to testify a little bit about Pakistan. David had his own plans, and he came back from Pakistan. You had a desire to serve God. Tell us a little bit about that trip that you had made in Pakistan in about 2 months ago.
So, yeah, I never did I think I would be in Pakistan. You know, when I came here January 3rd, I thought I was just going to complete the program, get clean, sober, and go back home. But no, God definitely had different plans for me. I went to Pakistan, just saw how much love God poured out through me to the people, through our group, through our team, and that just lit a fire in my heart to keep serving, to keep helping others. And then I also realized God has done so much for me. I want to keep doing that for other people too.
And I would ask you a question. Tell me about your daily life.
So usually sometimes I go to work, sometimes I don't. When I do, up at 5:30, we wake up, get the guys ready, we go to work. But when we're at the center, wake up, read. I love to read in the mornings in our front porch. Proverbs at 8 a.m., Bible studies. So day to day, just pretty much do the program, help the brothers out in anything we can, work hours. I think it's very important, not only just strictly work, and Bible, but mix everything up, get some of this, some of that, not to overwork yourself just in one area.
One of the worst things that happen in the rehabilitation center.
Well, we have a lot of people that come in that are hallucinating or confused, so I guess my most interesting is, I open the door and I see one of the gentlemen with no shirt, no nothing, running down the street, thinking that there's bugs on him, people chasing him. So I had to chase him down in the van, get him to come back. He did not want to come back. He wanted to be dropped off at 7-Eleven.
Keep the centers in your prayers. They do a lot of work for God. Like, these guys are doing a lot of things for God, and it's very awesome. And the most thing that really drives you every day to serve these guys, what's driving you that?
I think what really drives me is that I wasted 10 years of my life and I just don't want to see somebody else do that. So I wake up and God gives me the motivation to keep going, to serve them, to help them out in any way I can. And I think it's just what He did in my life, I want to give back.
Guys, and what I can say, that's the love of God, and that's what Jesus did. He knew how much people suffer at this earth, and He came Himself and He died on the cross. So that's literally Christ's love. And thank you for serving, bro. Like, this is awesome. I appreciate it. I really excited having you serve with us together in this journey. Quick message. Leave a quick message. What would you say? You have maybe a guy or a girl watching you right now, and he going through his struggles, going through problems. So what would you say to a person like very high, going through withdrawals, have no hope, and often they feel like they lost their salvation and there is no God in their life and it's not fair, the life is sucked. What could you say to a person like that?
I would tell them, don't give up. God is faithful and He gives chances. I mean, if He gave me 15 chances, if not more, He definitely will give you plenty of chances. He's faithful. He's patient. Just turn to Him, keep crying out to Him, and God will answer your prayers.
That's right. And that's how I believe. I remember when I was struggling back in the streets, I will always remember one thing: when somebody really supported me by saying, hey, God loves you. Hey, God has a chance for you. Hey, you can do it. And that really gave me a hope and wings to do something again. So we are telling you, God will help you. Whenever you are, it doesn't matter how far is the center from you. Either it's Florida center, either it's LA center, either it's Sacramento, Portland, Oregon, Texas. I don't care. There's so much centers that are already working with people like that. Find the right atmosphere. Do a little research what that church is all about, and come and be part of that community. Come and change your life. I remember when I was back in Edmonton, Canada, I was already struggling with my addictions, with drugs. And I remember one time I lived in a hotel because I worked there, and I was wasted all the time. I had my withdrawals. I have to fix them. I have to look for all those drugs to do that. And it was pretty hard. So I remember I went to a business center and a hotel. My guys were all sleeping, and I was just researching, how can I get off from these drugs? And I would always see the hard way is rehabilitation center. You need time. You need recovery. You need to leave. And I would be like, click, no, that's not for me. That's not for me. I need to be changed in one day. My friend, it's not going to happen. Right, David? No. It's not going to happen. We all did it. We all tried it. And then you got to understand, buckle yourself up and go and change your life. Buckle yourself up and go and fully restart new life, man. What I did, I restarted all my life. So is David. He had new life, new friends, everything around. He even left his family, which is pretty hard for him. He misses them, but living here, serving, understanding that it's for better. It's for me. It's for better. I have to get stronger and stronger more in the Lord. It's about you getting strong, changing your life, and then finding the right way, a right time to go back to your home. So David, I got another question. Tell us about your facility a little bit. I know we serve here in Florida, and tell us about the house. Tell us about how many guys in the program, how many people serving with you today.
So right now we have 9 students, 9 blessed brothers. They come from everywhere, all types of backgrounds. Some Christians, some that grew up believing, some didn't. And it's so good to see that God changes everybody, As long as you're willing to surrender, they change. We got myself and 2 other leaders at the house right now. 9 students, full house.
Hey, I got a question. Do you know them by names?
I do.
What's their names?
You want me to name off?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we got Max, and Max.
Well, 3 Maxes.
And then we got Vova.
Okay.
Slavic. Artie. Serge. Adik. Tim.
What about Ollie? Oh, you said Ollie? Okay, I forgot about it. Yeah, that's good.
I pray for them every day.
That's right. Good job, brother. And God bless you guys. Here we had you in our Revival Studio, Florida, Church of Revival. We're very excited, and God bless you. We have a rehabilitation center for women and for men. We invite you to be part of us. God bless you guys. We love you.